I am here. 4 minutes late. Practically early. Hello, hello. Hey, Opatot. Good job on the first. You're not new, but hello regardless. I'm early. Well, not technically. Schedule says stream starts at 11:55. But, you know, relatively, yeah, I suppose so. How goes things? How's your new PC? What animals am I going to create for my zoo today? Certainly is a question. I think I bought a bunch of animals last time to plan for this time. Although actually, you know what? I need to arrange work zones, don't I? Do I want to do that? Not really. Oh, I should do. Oh my god, it's so laggy. I just started. Okay. God, this game really is just starting to chug. I wonder why. I wish I could resolve that. I think it's a game-specific issue, not a computer issue, but it is such a shame. Climb! Go! Go, little one! Was it this game or some other game? I don't remember for sure, but I think it's something... Somebody at some point in one of the games I played mentioned that part of the reason... You poop up here? What the heck? There's no way for people to get up here. Oh yeah, there is. Part of the reason that, like, this game or a game, like, similar to this lags is because it's, like, constantly rendering in or something. Like, an invisible, previously determined, like, size area. Is that... What game was that? Was that Valheim? Maybe it's Valheim. There was, like, an issue where, like, the terrain kept changing sizes, and it's because, like, it was, like, rendering the difference between the beginning of the world, how it used to be, and how you change it relatively, and that was part of the reason why the frame rate or performance was bad or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that. Maybe this has a similar problem, because I've been using the sculpted maps the entire time, except for the first zoo I think I ever did, maybe, and I don't remember having such a bad lag issue in the first zoo, so I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with that. Egg sandwich. Plant zoo? No. Planet zoo. Planet zoo. I mean, I could have a plant zoo. There's an awful lot of plants around. Guests are quite unhappy as well. I gotta be aware of that. You forgot the... Yeah. That's okay. Ooh, grizzlies? Was I doing grizzly bears? Maybe that was it. Every single removed chunk of dirt is impacting performance. Supposedly, that's what was an issue with Valheim, I think. It might be with this as well. I haven't really looked into this game, but I've noticed that, like the longer I go, the more my frame rate drops. But this zoo's not nearly as large as the other zoos I've had. So I'm wondering why it's so framey, and the only thing I can think of is, this has a lot more land that I've flattened out. So if it has that weird thing that just some other game I know does, it's kind of strange. What CPU do I have? That's a good question. I don't recall. It's been a long time since I've looked at my specs. It's an old one. My CPU, Intel Core i7 8700K, 3.7 gigahertz. If that means anything to you. That's what it is. Have I made everything unclimbable? No. Can you do that? Does that affect something? Or you mean like just my walls and stuff to prevent animals from getting out? Because they shouldn't be able to get out, as far as I'm aware. They're not going to get to escape, I think. Helps with frame rate? Does it? That's a weird thing to help with frame rate. How would I tell what is and isn't climbable? Because I do want some things to be climbable, like the climbing structures, but I just meant to like highlight the entire zoo like this and just deselect all climbing or something. That's not going to work. If there's a way to do that easily or quickly, I would love to learn that, but I don't think I've made things not climbable. No climbing. Also, a lot of this stuff isn't actually, like, set structures. Yeah, see, these are all scenery selections, so I can't really assign them to not be climbable. There's a way, but you forgot again. That's okay. Like, I can make some stuff unclimbable, but, like, I'd have to... I can tell I have to, like, highlight structures, I guess. Especially, that have climbability and get rid of that. If that improves frame rate, then that would help a lot. So I'm going to try to do that. Would buildings like this be climbable? Oh, they are. Oh, geez, I am going to have to do it like this, aren't I? Okay, just unclimbable everything, and I'll go back in and turn on things that need to be climbable. Like this. This is climbable, oddly. I didn't tell it to be, but I guess things that are, like, climbing frames, I guess, are climbable by default, and that didn't disable that, maybe? Let me see. Did this one get disabled? This one did get disabled. Weird. So some of it got disabled, but not all of it. How peculiar. Okay, I don't want these climbable, that's fine. What about all the buildings like this? Well, they're all turned off. I gotta go in and make sure that the animals that actually climb don't have problems. This is able to be climbed, that's fine. These are all climbable as well. There you go. Would you ever play Fortnite? Probably not. I mean, it's not that I don't like it exactly. It's just kind of, it's a salt factory for me. I'm as calm and collected as I often seem. I have a very competitive personality, and games where you compete to win, and then die, repeat over and over and over again, really make me frustrated very quickly. So I don't tend to play competitive multiplayer games very much. I wouldn't be opposed to playing it again at some point, just for a bit, but I probably wouldn't make it a regular thing. I would probably like play it like once and then be done with it for like 6 months, something like that, you know? Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to playing it, but I don't really like the what do you call them? The extraction shooters. That's not really what it's called, but that's what I'm referring to. Battle royales, that's the word. What if you won over and over? I wouldn't. But I'm a pretty good shooter. It's the problem with that I find with Fortnite is it incorporates the, I don't know if they may have changed it since I last played it. It incorporates that building thing where you build like structures into the gameplay, and I do not have the patience or reaction times or executive function to build a structure to protect myself mid-combat. So I'm much more okay playing games like Apex Legends, I guess, is a good one that I actually did enjoy as far as battle royales go. Because there's no, like, structure building, you're just playing heroes, if that makes sense. I mean, the problem with, like, competitive games is, like, I don't feel any joy of winning. I just feel anger from losing. So it's kind of a lose-lose for me. Like, if I win, it's like, and if I lose, it's like, I shouldn't have lost. How dare you make me lose? I'll fight you again, over and over. But, like, specifically with Fortnite, my issue is, like, it's not that, like I said, it's not that it's a bad game. I don't dislike it to that extent, really. My problem with me specifically playing it is that, like, you play it, and you either do really well for a long time and then lose, or win, or you die immediately, and then queue up again, and then die immediately, and then queue up again, and then die immediately and queue up again, over and over and again. And each time kind of, like, compounds the frustration. So that's my issue with it. It's not that I dislike the game exactly, I just don't really want to play it because I know it doesn't gel with my personality very well. Crim competitive, huh? Yeah. I assume you would glean that from playing me in Beat Saber regularly. The problem is I've learned how to step back from competition when I'm, like, learning that I'm either not going to be able to beat it or it's going to take too much time or effort to beat it. Something. I'm just kind of meandering around, chatting. I should probably be building. So, like, with Beat Saber, like, if there's a song that I can't beat a score on, I'll just stop and go to a different one. But, like, with when I'm playing, like, a specific game, you can't really just stop and do something else. Salt. Yeah, yummy salt. There is a no build mode. Oh, I didn't know about that. Extraction PvE games are good. I haven't played an Extraction PvE game. I heard about, like, there's that one hunter game where you hunt, like, demons or something. That looked cool, but it's a PvE PvP game. And I'm not really interested in competing with other teams to do something that it could be fun. I guess, like, people like Left 4 Dead a lot, but I don't really like it that much. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm not a big fan of it. I should probably make a raccoon. I want a raccoon pen. I don't know where to put it, though. I guess, like, over here wouldn't be a bad spot for it. How do you make a raccoon look like a raccoon, though? It's gotta have, like, a... like this, I guess. It has, like, a little stocky frame. And a big tail. It's kind of how you felt playing Ori. Really? You hate the new Twitch update? Trash can? What Twitch update? The one with the weird ads or whatever? Or is there another one? Oh, is it the Apple thing that keeps popping up constantly? That thing's annoying. There's just something else I didn't notice. Be right back? Alright. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be opposed to playing games like that, if there was enough interest. Android Twitch update, overhauled the app so it's more like TikTok, it's awful. Ah, shame. Yeah, if there was enough interest expressed, probably in me playing something like that, I wouldn't mind, but I'm not going to go out of my way to play it, really. At least not on stream. Oh, Crows, you're glad you didn't update it yet? I need to revert it yesterday. The problem is that companies never revert anything anymore. They just stick to their guns, because they put so much money and time into making it a certain way, so now they're just like, ah, well, it's this way now forever. Get used to it. Don't really listen to consumer feedback. Not never. Well, yeah, not never, but it's pretty uncommon at this stage. If they do, if it's enough outcry. Yeah, but, like, I don't imagine people have that much of an issue with it. I imagine it's annoying, don't get me wrong, but, like, if they made it look like TikTok, they're probably trying to, you know, appeal to the TikTok crowd. because I imagine there's a fair amount of overlap between Twitch and TikTok. No, I've never uploaded to TikTok, and I have no idea if it's banned or not, so I'm not gonna start now. It's kind of like a raccoon, not really. But yeah. I know that Android is like pretty good about like you can like manually reset things a lot, like revert changes. I have a friend who has an Android and they're always talking about how easy it is to change settings and revert back to previous update, like you can like download the previous versions of like apps and stuff and install them and stuff like that. I don't know how to do it, but they talk it up a lot, so I assume it's true. Fish on a raccoon, yeah. Unless you specifically click my profile to go to my Twitch page and kick stream to mini player that way. Oh, you used to be able to swipe down on stream and put in a mini player while you ADHD on the rest of Twitch. If you swipe down, it just causes the stream to close. Ooh, I hate that. That's a shame. I mean, it looks kind of like a beaver. I'm gonna have to get some reference in here, I guess. Then if you're careful, you can navigate to something else. Ah. Yeah, it sucks. Anyway, were you planning on playing Fortnite? Is that why you were asking? Wanted a duo, or are you just gonna ask my opinion on it? How big is a raccoon's tail? That feels like it's a bit thin. Well, that's not a very good image for reference. See if anything's tearing each other apart. Yes, they are. Got wild boars fighting. I don't know why. Also, surely they're not wild boars at this stage. They must be domesticated boars, because they are currently... I guess domesticated boars are pigs, but they're currently in my zoo, so you'd think that would imply that they're... going to be domesticated to some extent. I can't remember which of my boars is the one that I bought so that they weren't inbreeding constantly, so I have to go in and check who they're all related to. Did I actually add a boar back in here? There's 16 male boars, and they're all going to start fighting as soon as they get old enough. What a nightmare. What an absolute cluster. Okay, who is your papa? Peter. Who is Peter's familia? Unknown. Okay, Peter's my pig. Peter's my guy. We gotta remove all male boars that are not Peter. All adult male boars, I suppose. Damn it. If you misclick a little bit, you have to go back in and start it again. I gotta be a little bit like slower on this. My clicking functionality's not working today. I don't got the precision that I would normally have. Okay, there's Peter. I want to keep Peter. Okay, now get all them out of there. One of them's injured, so I'm sure they won't let me release the injured one. And this one, I don't know why I can't get rid of. Why can't I get rid of you? Oh, because you just got put back in, I see. Get out of here. Click on your own profile pic to go to your Twitch page. You have to click twice to actually get there. Like, yeah, obviously you want to see your profile. That's why you hit that button. Want to try it out now, but you have a PC that can run it. Oh, Fortnite. I see. I mean, yeah, it's a fine game. From what I remember playing, I it was like it felt good to play. But I'm also kind of biased because I played the game back before it became a battle royale, and I liked it a lot more. Unfortunately, I think they've added that. No, did they add that back in? I don't know. They might have done. It used to be like a zombie survival where you built up bases and stuff, and it was really cool. But they scrapped that when battle royale became popular. Okay, I need to clean all these habitats. I guess they are doing, but not very well. I haven't gone in to, get things going. Who's having trouble right now? Which group is it? It's you. Who? Is it just you? Because you're... No. It's you because you're injured. Injured and you're an outsider. Oh, I gotta trash you, but... You're injured, so hard to say what to do with that. But yeah, it's a fun enough game. It's, like I said, it's a salt factory for me specifically, but if you have the tolerance for that kind of thing, then it's probably quite fun. Your baby's asleep, so you're gonna go pass out? Coolio, take care, sleep well, have a good one. Save the world is still a thing. Good night. You can't just bin animals. Well, I don't know what else to do with them. I can't put them back in the enclosure because they're just gonna fight with the other animals. I've got a couple of them put in here that I can't get rid of just because they were causing problems and I needed them out of the zoo. Can I, like, type in what I want here? Yes, raccoon. There you go. Give me all these male raccoons and chuck them over into the quarantine. Sell them. I can't sell them when they're injured. And the ones that I've bought from the zoo won't let me sell them either, I don't think. Let me see, there was one boar in here somewhere that was... just in here for a long time. I can't return to habitat with you. I can quick trade this one. But this one has to be returned to habitat or treated, I guess. So let me put them in the quarantine? I don't know, they didn't need to go to quarantine. They go to like surgery or something, but maybe quarantine counts for that. Is this... where's surgery? That's surgery right there. So I guess I can't. I have to put them in their enclosure. And then when they get to their enclosure, I have to send them to surgery. And then after they get back from surgery, I have to remember to check the enclosure to throw them out. You saw my zoo name? My zoo name is New Zoo. What do you mean? What's wrong with that? It was my new zoo. Fix them, then sell them. I mean, I guess. So original. Well, yeah. Like, I've made like 10 zoos. This is my final zoo, and I figured, you know, let's name it something stupid. I just don't... I need the raccoons to be in this enclosure. I also need to get more of them, because I definitely didn't have enough. How many raccoons am I gonna need? I know there can be a lot of them. I don't care about size. I do care a little bit about immunity, but all the other stats are nice. That's a fine one. That one's got terrible longevity. That one's fine. I think it's probably going to be like a 6 to 10 or something. If I had to guess, which I do. Where is the quarantine? Way over here. Anyway, I mean, you know, I have a zoo for every continent. And also, like, you know, why not? It's hard to think of names for things. I'm not terribly creative. 2 males, 3 females. Whoops, I had the ratio backwards apparently. I bought 3 males and 2 females. I guess I need to trash a couple of them. Which one is the worst, huh? Ah? Which one is bad? Got to execute one of them. Don't smooth my camera over there, please. Okay, did it anyway. Let's see, I'll just wait. But yeah, so disabling all the things that are climbable didn't seem to improve the frame rate much, if at all. So it must be something else. Execute. No, execute's the silly way I say excommunicate. I'm going to be removing them from my zoo, so I'm excommunicating them. But execute's faster to say, despite it having a different meaning. It's fine. I definitely, absolutely adore raccoons, and I would never want anything bad to happen to them ever. They're absolutely the best animal, and I don't hate them with every fiber of my being. That would be outrageous. How about exile? I mean, I could use exile, but... you know, that just kind of implies that they've done something wrong. I wouldn't want to imply that. They're perfectly innocent. These ones, at least. I've talked about it before. I hate that like I don't like raccoons, because like I can see how like I used to like them before I had them living in my roof, keeping me up all day every day for months on end. Well, years, I guess. And then I started to hate them after that. Like, it was fine before then. But they're large, loud, social. So they're always playing, chittering, dragging things, knocking things, digging, pulling panels off of stuff. Like, they're loud, obnoxious. I hate them. I hate raccoons. I hate them so much. But I understand that people like them, so I don't tend to talk about it much. I pretend that I like them. I don't. Never pretended. Also, I see no one's innocent, and banning Lemmy is very funny. I just was in the middle of a rant. Reckon if you had possums inside the roof or walls, you'd have a grudge? Yeah. But yeah, no, I understand that they're cute. I don't, like, it's, yeah, they are. It's just, so they're also an incredible nuisance. Okay, you got, like, much longer legs than I expected. I thought you had stubby legs. Okay. The head shape I didn't get terribly wrong, but... you know, not quite right either. I've already... I've already forgotten what it looked like. I've zoomed away, like, 5 seconds. Let me draw a picture. Okay, what do you look like? You got like a long snout with a bumpy head and little tiny round ears. No, they're not that small, I guess. They're kind of slightly larger. Your nose bumps out a tiny bit and then it curves back into a little mouth, but your lower jaw's a lot shorter. And that just sort of slopes directly into your freaking weird little paw things that have little hands and thumbs. Weird little thumb hands. This pen is not working right now. It's very frustrating. You got your legs go all the way up your body. That's strange. They're very much, what do you call it? Thigh-y. Like that. Okay, you got a big hump on your back. I'm not sure if it's poised that way or if it's meant to look like that, but it is what it is. And your tail just kind of goes down. It hangs down. It's not nearly as long as I thought it was. There you go. That's backwards kneecaps, yeah. Need to change the category to art now. Not Planet Zoo. Well, maybe. Alright, let's see. Your face looks kind of like a badger. The ears are round. And they're more in the skull than I have them. So I gotta do this instead. Ah, boo. Gotta do this thing. Okay, so you have more of a forehead than I gave you, and then it kind of swoops down into a snout. And then down into your little weird mouth. And then we have a curve back. And then out again here. Just a very slight one because it's quite a small mouth, and this goes into a neck. It goes directly into the leg somehow. I'm gonna have to grab the whole thing and move it up slightly. An animal has escaped. Chompy thighs, yeah. Okay, you got your little toesies. Got them grippers. And it kind of comes up like that. You have a little shoulder. This needs to be moved forward a bit. And this needs to be angled. It's kind of like a bear's head. It's because it's like not quite the angle it needs to be at, but I can't really fix it because I can't put walls a certain distance together. Ears need to be a little bit smaller than that too, probably. Don't want to give it little like cheek thingies. Where are you? Where did I put you? Are you in the wall? You might be in the wall. No, you're in the floor, I see. Can you see the cheek thingies? Not really. I mean, they do exist, so I mean, it's probably worth doing just for the sake of having them, but... Now it looks kind of like a pig. I just can't make the snout the right size / angle because of the inability to make them certain distances. That looks more like a pig. I guess I can't, like, if I could add, like, the stripey, the bandit mask, then that'd probably be a lot more discernible as a raccoon. I mean, yeah, but kind of doesn't really work in a an enclosure because it just cuts off a big chunk of the area. I could probably do it like this, but I feel like it would just cause more problems than it's worth, really. Like that. Get the essence of a mask, but without the actual mask interfering anywhere. And then your neck kind of goes directly into like an arch, like a really aggressive arch. It's doing that thing it does sometimes where it doesn't want to react. Okay. The tail's way too long, and the butt goes out too far. The body's a lot shorter than I've made it. Okay, how am I going to do this? So the feet are really long. The bottom feet are. Back feet, sorry. Starts with a B. So we're going to put that up. And kind of like do that toe steppy thing where they hang out on their toes and then this goes up like that. Like a heel. This goes back as well. Not that far though. Kind of like there, and then this pops out. It's very curved. Go. Well, I could probably go like this. Figure out how to maneuver that in a sec. Sort of like that. This goes in a bit to imply there's some amount of like existence of musculature. And the tail just kind of droops to the ground. It's a lot shorter. The game does not want to cooperate today. It hasn't wanted to cooperate in a while, but today especially. Maybe it's because I'm tired. Come on now, you. That's too low. This needs to be up higher. Its back is quite arched, but not that much. This actually comes up like this. Its tail comes from behind its legs, so... That's not correct. It's almost long enough. I will have to add a curve to it so that it actually lays on the ground a bit and, you know, droops instead of just like becomes straight and then lands directly at the end where it needs to be. Okay, add another one of these things. Give me a little one there to pull out, pull out. Pull out, push this one in, pull this one in, make another one, pull in, push out. I need to add stripies. Do I like RTS war games? It depends on the game, but as a rule of thumb, I'd say yes. If you just mention the game offhandedly, I can tell you if I think it's cool or if I've played it before. If you had a certain game in mind, I guess. Okay. I mean, it's very, very definitely a raccoon. The bandit mask really does a lot of the heavy lifting, though. Ooh, suggest a game. Interesting. Haven't had one of those in a while. Warno? Let me look at it and see what's up with it. Let me just make this knee come out a little bit. There you go. What is Warno? Ooh. Interesting. Well, you can really zoom in on the characters, huh? Is it... I think... Have I seen this before? I might have seen this game before. Yeah, it looks interesting. I'll put it on the on the recommended games. I don't own it, so it'll be a while because I'd have to purchase it, but I'll put it on the list. I have to write it down here. There we go. Okay. Cool. You can wait. Okay. Okay, I think that tracks pretty well as a raccoon. I was thinking about putting in the stripies on the tail, but I worry they would just cut off a lot of the space that they need. I don't know how much space they actually need. Probably not much, but need to double check. Oh, they live for 14 years. They sure do. Not that much space needed. 500, some climbing, some water. Wrong button. Oh yeah, we got plenty of space. This is a huge enclosure, jeez. Where do I want the viewing angle to be? Usually I put it on the belly, but I think this is like too narrow of a viewing angle. I think I will have to have it on the back. Which honestly is fine. I need to put a path back there anyway, so it wouldn't hurt. I do need to move this, though, probably, because it's going to interfere with the guests, I believe. How close is that to other necessary things? Not too close. Although, oh, I didn't even realize that that didn't have water purification. I wonder why. I definitely had it there at some point. I must have moved this one over there. Well, let's go ahead and put this over here instead to make sure that they get their water purification. It's been that way for a long time. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a notification about it. Maybe I have, I just haven't noticed. Oh yeah, sorry to digress. Yeah, so I've talked about this a million times, but I'm gonna continue to reiterate just to make sure it's clear. The suggested game means I will put it on a list, but I have a million games on that list already, so I will get around to it eventually, but because I don't own the game, it'll take longer. Regardless, even if you say you can wait, it'll still be quite a while before I get around to it. You can wait, yeah, I know. It'll just be a while. And I need to get through my other games too, because I have a lot of games that I want to beat, that I have owned for a very long time. So I just want to be sure you're aware that it'll be a while. If it takes 10 years, you can wait. Alright, well. Probably won't take that long, but hard to say. A lot of games on that list. I really should go through and update the list that I currently have. There's still a ton on the list listed. There's still a ton of games on the list at the bottom of my About section. But there's also a lot of games that I need to add to it since I haven't updated it in quite a while. Don't say that to that. No, it's fine. I'll, you know, it is what it is. If it goes on sale, I'm much more likely to play it sooner. Because moolah is money's the, like, deciding factor with when I play a game that I don't already own, really. Because I also have, like, 3 or 4 other games that are already on my list that I don't own yet, that I need to buy. And those ones are already pretty low on the list. Anyway, I will get around to it, so, you know. Mr. Krimzonmoon, well, you know. It's I could play the game without purchasing it, but I feel like that would be a bit not great for streaming. So I think I'll probably just not do that, and I'll wait. That feels like the correct decision. Why does this have a railing? Or whatever, like a ground rail? I don't remember that being there before. I like how I said that I'm going to make the viewing angle the back, and then I just totally, like, ignored it completely because of that. I gotta, like, shrink this in a bit. Or scooch it. How big is that? Oh, it's not even nearly as big as I thought it was. Okay, let's see. Where's the path? Right there, alright. So I hate it there. Okay, delete these. Up to there. Delete that. Up to here. There you go. Delete that one, delete that one, delete this one. I'm going to go from here and curve it around. Not get it got by the angry person meter. The guests hate when there's too close to staff buildings. Breaks the immersion. Now you're on 2.7k points, haven't been this low in a while. Yeah, that's what happens when you spend them. I wish I could, like, scooch the path without having to delete it, because it's a little bit too close to that. You'll get them back if you chill and chat every once in a while. Love to see the staff rooms in Stockholm. You can, like, I think if you, like, go over to, like, the rooms, you can actually go into them, can't you? Just hang out here. Or in here. Like, they're physical rooms, I just don't know if the actual staff stay in them or if they disappear as soon as they enter. Well, I guess not this one. This one's pretty much not. Spending points gross. Yeah, right? Oof. Who would do such a thing? Spending points. Kuh. Anyway, so now we need to catch this raccoon that's running about freely. All willy-nilly. Oh no! An animal has escaped! Destination inaccessible? What do you mean destination inaccessible? It's right there. You just think you didn't even try. Boxed animal outside habitat for too long. Kuh. Kuh. Okay, I think that's all of them grabbed up and moving again. Except that one. I know we're good. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay, they'll get in there eventually. Then I have to get rid of one of the males and see if there's a female available for purchase, because they need 2 males, 3 females, not the other way around. There are a lot of females, but they're mostly for credits. I don't want to spend my credits on raccoons. Get into the quarantine, you. Don't sicken my door with your diseases from other people's zoos. Outrageous. Okay, now, where is the worst male raccoon that I have? Genetics, you're not bad. You are worse, but you're a female, so I can't get rid of you. You're not. You're better. Where's the other males? Oh, there you are. There's one. Okay, so it's between you and you? No, you and you. Well, I think I know who the answer is. This one is significantly worse, so you, I'm afraid, old buddy, old pal, are getting canned. Farewell. Plus saving for drowning one day. Why does everybody want to drown me? I just don't get it. What have I done to deserve such a thing? Also, you're not a new dragon, but hello. Posture check. No. And a hydrate. I can't believe this. Okay. Does the water need to be deep, or does it just need to exist? It needs swimming water. Oh, well, how much deeper does it need to be swimming water? Oh, that's enough. That's enough, apparently. What you did was give the option to do it, and if we save enough... Yeah, I suppose that's true. I am the one who created the option. What do you mean animal welfare attracted protesters? I'm working on it. Freaking whiny babies over here. Oh, the raccoons are unhappy. Oh no. Their enclosure isn't perfect yet. They just got added to the enclosure and it doesn't look like a raccoon habitat quite yet. What are we gonna do? We're gonna protest. Protest the animals. Thinking out I'm not gonna take care of the freaking raccoons just because I hate them. Where? Exactly. I don't like them, but I still want them to be happy and healthy. I'm not a monster, I'm just a grumpy pants. I just realized I'm putting all the putting the viewing angle over there. Alright, give me some of that buffalo grass? Nah, caribou moss. That's what I want. Is it rotating? Yeah. I also need hard shelter. I don't know what to do about that, as such. I could give them just, like, a house like I did before. I give them, like, a shop. I think that was kind of fun, I guess. A Douglas fir. Outrageous. Right in the ear. Sprinkle them in with the other trees. Nobody will even be able to tell. I think I might have a line to surface or something. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. Oh well. Okay, there's a bunch of trees for yous. Give you some rocks for aesthetic purposes. Turn on random rotation all, please. Levitating off the ground, always exciting. Ooh, big rock. Rock 7's the best rock in the game. It's a fun rock, but I don't have a use for it most of the time. It's too big, I think, but it's cool. Good for waterfalls. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's some rocks for my raccoons. Now, I need to make sure they get a habitat building. Not a habitat, sorry, other way. The enclosure. One of these. A shelter, there you go. They want a shelter. A hard shelter. So odds are, I'm going to just give them a building that I've given them previously, which was the shop shell. Because I think it's funny to have them living in, like, a building that isn't meant for them to be there. Much like my attic. Plaster wall, shop front. Plaster wall, arch. Ooh, I didn't realize this was, like, facade was actually a handcrafted thing. Okay, that'll allow them to get some amount of shelter. I should probably expand this all outwards a bit. Like so. Of course, you're gonna not cooperate at all here. That's strange. Wonder why that's not considered. This is a wall, right? Yeah, that's a wall. Okay, how can I... Need to make sure it's at the same height, I guess. And dupe that. Oh, that didn't line up properly, did it? Nope, sure didn't. There you go, dupe that. Then we're gonna duplicate this whole mess. Jeez, you took a lot of effort to make these. What the hell? So many different pieces to make one solid piece. I would never even bother. Just shows how creative some people can be. Turn off random rotation probably would have been a good idea. Wait, did I... What did I grab to make that happen? Ah, well, too late now. Do I want to do this again? Hold on, give me the... Okay, undo all this so I can turn off random rotation all so it doesn't do that again. There. And go back in and grab the thingies so I can make this slightly larger. Not really worth the effort, guarantee, but may as well do it. Not worth the effort. I messed up one time and decided I don't want to do it anymore. You get your tiny house. Is that enough space for you? I freaking hope so. In my mind otherwise. Ah, damn it, it's not. Who would have thought? Who would have guessed? Instead, you can't have that one. You can have this one over there, that one. Here, use this one. Who would have thunk it? Yeah. Well, normally I don't have that much trouble, like, duplicating and, you know, moving buildings around. Doesn't take that much effort most of the time. Where's brick? Where's just gray brick? Maybe it's that one? It's hard to tell. And that's not the kind I'm looking for. Is it specifically named something? What is this called? Is it castle? Twilight. Twilight Mason. There you go. There. Now they can get in through here and live inside. I guess won't be able to see them in there, but I guess I could turn this into like a glass panel instead. Maybe that'd be a better option. Better not necessarily being the correct word here. Why are you not cooperating? The other version of you was. Okay, you do need to move down one. It's too far out, that's the problem. But I don't know how to make it not be this far out. Can I advance move it? No, it has to be like, oh, there. Okay, so that's there. Now I can add like a, what do you call it? The one-way glass panel. 1x2, 2x2. Nope. 4x4. No, too big. 2x2? It might have to just be doubled down. Can I do like 2x4? Yeah, the 2x4, that'll work. There. Except the other way around. Yeah, something's wrong here. I wonder what. No guest can see in, that's what. Okay. That should do it. Now we're just gonna do the same thing with this wall here, basically. God, the game's lagging hard, huh? Turn this wall into one-way glass. Good, good. That'll allow them to see them sleeping inside, I hope. If they want to. And they can come over here and watch them play around over there. And let's see, what else do you want? You want climbing. I could turn this into a climbable structure. Might not be a good idea, but I could do it. Does that count? Is that going to be enough? You gonna poop up there? Not enough. Okay, turn it off then. If it's not enough, I'm not gonna bother having it be climbable. Habitat. Give me some of these climbing logs. Yeah. Just get up on the roof. No, I don't want you to get up on there. That'd be a pain. As cool as it would be to have them wander around up there, I just don't want to have them pooping up there and then have to build a platform for my staff to reach up there to get it get it all clean. Seems like a nightmare and a half. I got like these little tubey thingies. I don't actually use these very often. They're kind of cool. Just don't really know what to do with them. I can do like climby bits. Obstructed. Oh, they can't be like in around trees or anything. That's a shame. Man, they have to be like completely unobstructed from trees. That sucks. Got so many good ideas for them, but you just can't do it because they're stuck to trees. Hold on, where the hell? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, just get that as close as I can. Rotate, zotate that business. Get there. Okay, that direction this way. Oop. Oop, that's entirely off-center. Also not even rotated correctly. It was correct the first time, and I just moved it because I didn't have the camera angle correct. Okay, that should be lined up. Yeah, that's good. Alright, cool. One singular rod. Right there. Freaking menu. There you go. There, you got some climbing space now. How do you like that? Is that enough climbing for you? No. Why? Is it the trees? Are the trees blocking your climbing ability? You can get up to there. Can you not get up any further? No, it's climbable. It doesn't seem to stop them. They're allowed to. I guess it just doesn't count as navigable, like, climbing area. Have some platforms that'll just kind of, like, exist at the end of that. Well, give him more room. Not enough. There you go. That's exactly enough, but I'm not done yet. Not exactly. I had plans to have a little bridge across here. Just because I'm curious to know if it would work more than anything. Not because I expect it to work, but because if it did, it'd be kind of nifty. Doesn't really make any sense, but if it works, right? Does it work? It seems to. It doesn't really line up, but it works. Okay, let's go ahead and just make it line up, at least better than it does now. It's gonna cause some problems with the rail, I bet, but we'll see what happens. Okay, can you climb on that now? Yes, I will have to extend this out slightly. Duplicate advanced move, please. A little bit more will do. There you go. Okay. I should probably add some supports there, just to make it look a little less precarious. What kind of supports do I want? It's probably wooden ones, I would guess. A wooden support here and there would be a good idea. Some climbing logs. I don't want one there. Oh, maybe I do. I have to turn it off climbing, though, so they didn't try to climb up these ones. Because this is a bad location for them to climb up. Just saw a review on Warno, and they said they're proud of themselves for beating the easy difficulty. Oh no! Uh-oh. that's a bad one. Ooh, alright, well, good to know ahead of time. I should probably get that raccoon out of there before it gets sad. The lag! It's crazy! It's crazy style! Okay. That should be all the raccoons that need to be in here. I imagine when we have babies, they'll want more climbing space than that, but for now it's fine. We also have enough hard shelter, it looks like. Terrain's bad, so let me change the terrain to match their desires. I'm also going to have to add a bunch of heaters, because they're not going to like snow like every other freaking animal that says they like snow. They actually don't. Be 100%, so I can just coat the whole place. And then I'll adjust it accordingly after that. Okay. They do want some soil. They want a little bit of long grass. Lower that down. They do want a little bit of rock, but not much. I'm gonna put it inside your freaking castle. As a joke. To annoy you. Some sand, I guess? A little bit around the watering hole, why not? Okay, now I gotta put down the heaters, because if I don't, then it's gonna freeze over and they're gonna be grumpy. I'm gonna be like, why are they so unhappy? I don't remember them doing this unhappy when I made the enclosure the first time. Surely I would have done a good job. They don't care if I did a good job. They just want to complain. Freaking animals over here. They don't know the trouble I go through to make them happy. They'll never know. Like Krim, no. I don't complain as much as the animals do. They're all like, oh, it's so hot. Surely nature could make it warmer for us suddenly. Or colder or whatever I just said. I don't, what, you know, just pretend my argument makes sense. I don't have to be embarrassed about misspeaking. I really should make one of these 10 and then clone them after that. I keep doing this one. This happens every single time I make a new enclosure and have to, like, heat it. I always just forget to clone the one that I have to adjust, so I have to go through every single heater and lower the lower the heat manually. There you go. Okay, now I put one more, like, right here, because everywhere else is warm except this spot right there. And I'm sure they don't mind snow, but it is what it is. Exactly like no, Crime Zone. Warno would be difficult. I imagine it probably has, like, because it's a actual, like, war strategy game. I imagine it incorporates some, like, real-life tactical decisions and stuff that real, like, generals made in their strategy, which means that unless you have a general understanding of how real-life war strategy works, you'd probably have a difficult time. Why and how? Why and how? I literally replaced the male in there so this wouldn't happen. Did one of the other ones grow up? Yes. Oh, I never did chuck Rachel out. Forgot. Or Raquel. Peter's the one I want in there. Javon can leave. I wish I could, like, manage the animals here. Like you can do, with, like, the exhibit animals. Oh, where is this animal? Where is this one at? Why are you not letting me kick you out? With the exhibit animals, there's, like, a tab you can go to that says, I want this many males, this many females, you know, and get rid of the oldest or the youngest first or whatever. Like, I would love that feature for, like, population control. Because I don't want to, like, I don't want to turn off their ability to breed, because then I'll just forget that they have that done to them, and then I'll be like, uh-oh, suddenly all of my pigs are dead. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm tired of them inbreeding, so I'm just gonna do that. This is a map with an island in the middle, and the AI would spot your units secretly and flank you if you put your units on the island. Oh. Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, I don't know. There's a... It looks like a, God, I don't know why I was gonna say I don't know why I'm yawning, but I know why I'm yawning. It looks kind of like I can from the screenshots. It looks like a grand strategy game mixed in with a like a RTS battler. I'm getting tired. I've been tired all day. I got woken up like 2 hours after I fell asleep because construction. So I'm running on about 2 hours of sleep, which is normal for, you know, sometimes, but usually I run about 4, so 2 is not the worst, but it's frustrating. If you're tired, indeed. It just makes me more distracted, and it makes it harder for me to focus. It's kind of why I'm like zooming around, panning around the place, instead of actually doing something that I need to be doing, like setting up the displays and stuff. It's not good for you. I'm aware. This is not like I'm doing it on purpose. I have nightmares, and they never let me sleep for very long. There are some days when they don't happen, but most days they do. It's normal. It's frustrating, but it's normal. I'm used to it. Not that it's a good or healthy thing, but I've learned to function. Why is this? Oh, maybe it's just the lighting. I thought it was really like low in the ground somehow. Put that there. Put some donation buckets like here. I put them at every like angle. They were not like looking in. I'll put the billboards on the edges, I think. Maybe one right in the middle too, just for the sake of symmetry and coverage. And I think one speaker can probably cover this whole angle. Yeah, easily. Okay. That's our raccoon knowledge just about sorted once I get all of these shoved in here. There you go. We want habitat something. No, land sharing versus sparing, I guess? I don't know. And then domestication. People like to treat raccoons as pets, but they're not. They're wild animals. That was the wrong button. I need a talking point. I'm gonna have one like right next to this. I'm gonna have him sit here. That seems like a good spot. Get a security camera down and 2 donation buckets on either side of this because people just love to forget to pay me money for my wonderful zoo education services. I should also put some trash bins around this back end because otherwise people are going to throw trash everywhere. You know how it is. Oops. Imagine sleeping, right? Forgot about the nightmares I have. Yeah. That's alright. I don't expect you to remember. It's not like it's... it's not that important to remember. I don't mind mentioning it offhandedly once every, like, 20 streams or something. I usually can handle it fine, but it's been a busy week, and it's also been incredibly hot. And then, with the construction starting, it got kind of difficult. So I will be ending stream early today, but I'll probably go for 2 hours, maybe 2.5, depending on how I'm feeling. It'll be fine. Remember me talking about it in that snow game? Snow game. The Long Dark. Ah, yes. Okay. I was thinking to myself, what games have I played with snow? Are you talking about Medieval Dynasty? I don't think you were around for that. That has a lot of snow in it, but no, yeah, the Long Dark. I kind of forgot I played the Long Dark. I don't know why, but... I want benches. Where's some benches? What animal died? Ah, one of my foxes. That's a shame. Benches? I've been slacking on putting benches down, it seems, because I don't see any anywhere. Usually I grab them from the nearest location and then drop them down somewhere along the path, but I haven't done it in a while, apparently. Always next to a trash can. Benches are always next to a trash can. I guess it's good, because unless people throw trash away and stuff, but when you're sitting there on like a hot summer day and you're just next to a trash can, it's kind of miserable. Although, well, no, I'm not going to talk about that. You gotta go? Alright, take care, egg sandwich. Have a good one. Remember me getting mauled by a bear. That happened a lot. Like an incredible amount. It was hilarious. And also a little frustrating. Most of the time it happened, I didn't think it should have. I shot the bear, and then I ran behind a car, then I shot the bear, and then I ran behind a car. Didn't even let me cheese it properly. Can you imagine? I think I need to put some shops here. Shops and bathrooms. I'm going to leave that spot fairly open for that. I really should set up my... What animals are hungry? The talking? Feed them. My work zones. I should really set up my work zones. I don't want to, though. Because it's a pain, but I should. Because otherwise I'm going to get grumpy every time one of my animals is, like, hungry. Do not feed sign was vandalized? Really? Why? You just really wanted to feed the skunks? There was a security camera right there. Bold. Okay, so let me see... No, not crime. Staff. Work zones. I only have 6 work zones, huh? It's been a while. Deer, boar, swan, fox, wolverine, macaque, crane, pangolin, giant otter, skunk and beaver, bison and wolf. Oof, okay, I gotta figure out where I haven't covered yet. I haven't done sea lion and seal, or small otter. I'm gonna have to do all those 3 together, I think. So, let's see. Name... Sea lion... Seal... Smotter. Name it Smotter, because it's a small otter. And there's a lot of buildings that haven't been covered by any work zones. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, it's just a food place. Alright, grab that. That. Oh, I didn't do all these vending machines either. Oh, what a nightmare. Bathroom. All these. All those. That one. Those 3. These 2. That. 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 I should have gone like a big selection all at once instead of going in individually like this. Would have been a lot faster. But I suppose I'm not in a hurry, am I? Oh, the giant otter enclosure didn't actually get a zone. It says it does. It doesn't have one, though. How odd. Where is it? Pangolin and giant otter. Yeah, I never actually assigned that, apparently. I guess I just planned to and then didn't. Okay, you'll take care of that one. That one. That's probably okay. Ah, there's some ATMs back here. Alright. That's good. We need the skunk and wolf. Oh, skunk and beaver. Weird. Alright. Well, that'll cover that, and that, and that. And I guess this, because it's pretty close. Then we'll need fox and wolverine. We'll cover this. That. That. I guess that. And I suppose this? That seems okay? Yeah. So then the macaque and crane. You cover that, this, that, that. That looks good. Alright. Then we need deer, boar, swan to get this zone, or these vending machines. Come on, there you go. Oh, apparently go all the way up here, wow. I don't even know what that is. What are those? Oh, it's the guest entrance, okay. It kind of overreaches now that I look at it. There's no reason for these to be covered by that when I could cover them by, like, these ones up here. Oh, it's kind of nice being able to see my animal shapes. I didn't realize I could go into this view to see them. That's fun. Wow. Okay, so I want to get red fox and raccoon next. And that'll cover all of this. And these. And that. I don't know how I missed that, but got it. And there's no vending machines anywhere near the red fox. And there's no staff room either. So I'm gonna have to find a staff room around here. I guess I could put it over here. Well, maybe not. Yeah, over here's fine. Give me a... where's my staff rooms at? There's one. Okay, staff room right here. And then the other one that goes next to the staff room is the research? What is it? Oh, it's Keeper Hut, of course. That makes sense. That'll go right there. Give me these. Get that in there. Oh, don't go size 5, please. There you go. Did I want to do anything anywhere else? Anywhere else that doesn't have staff rooms? I don't think so. Everywhere else has a staff room, yeah. Okay, back up we go. Work zone. Yeah, we're going with red, fox, raccoon. There you go. I didn't apparently apply any of the changes that I made. I didn't realize I had to do that. I guess it just didn't work because it didn't have the thing necessary to make it work. Okay, you cover all that, and that apparently, and that for some reason. Good. Good, yeah, that's good. Okay, next is llama and cougar. Or maybe cougar, maybe I should, like, alphabetize these. Not that it matters, because there's 2 animals with every one of them, so it wouldn't matter if it's alphabetized, because I'd still have to figure out which one is where and what, where, how, why, when. I don't have any vending machines or ATMs nearby these 2, I've noticed. I probably ought to put some down. Well, they have their things designated. I also don't have any staff buildings. I do need to put in, like, food and stuff. So I'll be doing that as well. Give me ATMs, please. Just dot them around the place. I guess because there's no shops, there's no reason for ATMs. That's probably the reason that I haven't put them down, or didn't put them down, I guess. Let's go ahead and put some shops down. Do we have a shop shell anywhere nearby I can snag? Right there. I want to put bathrooms here too. So let's do the shop shell kind of up against the path. And then we'll have a throughway in the whatever you call this archway. And then I'm going to put in the hold on, let me put down the buildings first before I do that, because otherwise it's going to cause me problems. What do I want here? I do want a I do need a information booth at some point. So I ought to just put that down now. Because I will need one over here. I haven't put one down in a while. Like right there is pretty decent. And then restrooms. Twilight toilet large. This has a one on either side. Do I want a large one? Not really. It's kind of a bit big. Put this here. It's a nice bathroom. It's kind of cattywampus. Want to get it close, but not clipping. There you go, and turn it so that it's perpendicular. That's not the word I want. So there's parallel. There you go. So let me come through there. Yeah, good. Okay. Now back here to guest facilities drink. What kind of drink do I want? Water, I've already got one. Pipshot juice, milkshakes. I don't think I have a single milkshake here. And pizza? Sure, let's do pizza. Sweet. Now we pass through. And we have no issues whatsoever doing that. We definitely don't have an issue with frame rate. For any reason. There you go. And I guess I can put like a gift shop or something right here. Gift shop or two, maybe? Like not a hat shop and like a balloon shop or something. Where's the smaller shops at? Way over here. Okay. Let's put this one... Oh wait, I didn't even connect up that shop yet. Whoops. My mistake. That's gonna look awful. Hot dog squad. That's a terrible path, but I'm gonna keep it. I think it's funny. It's funny because it's bad. I will have removed this direction instead. Kind of have it like set off this path side. This one I'm okay with, like kind of. I might move it a little bit just so it's kind of directly across from the bathroom. And then change hot dog squad out for a gift shop, please. Hat's fantastic. Just a memento. Looney balloons. I don't think I have adjusted memento yet. And I have one hat's fantastic, but I think it's across the zoo. So let's throw in a hat's fantastic. There you go. And of course we're gonna close that so I don't accidentally add to that building. Put a trash bin outside of every building, despite probably not needing it. How dare you step over to cross into that line, you cheaters. There you go. Okay, so we have those all set up. Now I can go back into the work zones and designate the red fox and no, the cougar llama as all of these. Alright, that should be good. I think that's probably all of my work zones sorted. Oh, no, I haven't done talking moose lynx, although I don't really have... I have an odd number of animals, because I haven't built another one today. So talking and moose can go together. I don't know what to do with lynx yet, though. So I'll need to build another animal enclosure for that one. But they can go to all those. Guess that one and this one. And that is good. You can go back here as well, I guess, because there's... Oh no, do you already have a power building? You already have a power building. I'm pretty sure I just heard an animal escape. That's a power building. I'm going to leave that for this one. But this is in the moose's antlers, so I'm going to take those. Talking point. You can't escape my sight. That probably shouldn't be with the moose, but I'm taking it anyway. This one here should be with the moose. I don't know why I've given it to that one. Oh well. Did I not name this one? I tried. Oh no, I did. It just didn't apply for some reason. Okay. This is a talking moose. I need to figure out what to do with the lynx, but it's not ready yet. Low welfare, low welfare. I thought I heard an escape, but it was just low welfare? It's hungry. Of course it's hungry. I haven't designated people to go to the locations yet, and I haven't been paused this whole time, so... that's probably why. Research doing good? Yay, we finished the Eurasian lynx. Now, research the wild boar, actually. I'm tired of seeing that not be researched. I've had it researched for a long time, or researching, like, are able to be researched for a long time. Just haven't done it. Are you know what you think is soon? Did I draw those? Oh, you mean the animals? Yeah. I have to go into the editing, the work zone from pop-up, but yeah, I drew all the... I drew all the animals. See? I got Wolverine, I've got Arctic Fox, I got a beaver, I got a skunk, it's upside down. I've got seals, I got the small claw otters, giant otters, I got sea lions, penguins, wolf, bison, moose, lynx, raccoon, llama, cougar, red fox. The sizes are all over the place. You can't really tell what's going on here. This is a crane and a macaque. That's what that is. This is a deer, a boar, and a swan on top of each other. Like that. But yeah. Incredible. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun. I needed to find an extra challenge to have on my ultimate zoo. Now I'm just organizing work zones, which is the boring section that I've been trying to avoid doing for however long it's been, but animals are getting grumpy that I haven't been feeding them properly, so I need to assign the work zones. Anyway, how you doing? How goes things? Do I have enough keepers? I probably need 2 keepers per zone, I'm guessing. And I have not enough. I have 10, so I need 20 keepers, probably. Just so that I can manage when one's on break. And maybe some spares to wander around doing whatever he's doing. I probably only need 1 educator. What is that? Oh, idle. I need 1 educator and 1 mechanic for each zone. So I already have that figured out. Security guards, I don't really... Well, I guess I could... Yeah, they have low workloads. They don't need to worry about it. Caretakers are good. Lots of caretakers. Alright. So... We got enough mechanics and enough caretakers. You got a heavy workload for some reason. That's fine. So just 1 to everyone. For now. And I'll come back in when I get more, eventually, and fix that. Skunk beaver, talking moose, wizened wolf. Good, good, good. And we already have. I'm gonna have to rejig these because I don't want to. I'm gonna get confused if I don't. We have macaque crane, pangolin giant otter, red fox raccoon, sea lion smotter. That's weird. What have I missed? Cougar llama, deer boar, fox wolverine I've missed. This is the downside to naming them, is now I have to remember which ones are which. Sea lion smotter, skunk beaver, talking moose, bison wolf. There you go. You're awake, which is bad. You got to see the zoo, which is priceless, so you think it's a win? Alright. You flatterer, you. Well, thank you. I do hope you can get to bed. I'm also currently awake, and I shouldn't be, because I haven't slept today, and I'm kind of tired. Oh, interesting. I can't designate their work zones, because they just kind of work wherever they work. Oh, I guess I can. Well, I don't need to. They'll figure themselves out. I think this is a bit of micromanagement I don't need to worry about, because they're just going to go to whatever buildings they need to go to. And the keepers, 2 to each. Cougar llama, deer boar, fox wolverine, macaque crane, and again, pangolin giant otter, once more. Red fox raccoon, sea lion smotter, oops. Skunk beaver, talking moose, wrong spot. I scrolled, I think. Talking moose, and a wizened wolf. And then I need a couple of them just wandering around, doing whatever they want to do, to fill in the gaps wherever necessary. There you go. Okay, back in. So we need probably at least... No, I think that's enough vets. We don't need any more vets. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have more, I guess, but, you know. Educators, I need at least... I need 10. I'll put in, like, 12. Because it might be difficult for one, like if one's on break, when they happen to need to do a talk, it might be a problem. Keepers, educators, alright. Same as the first. Just a little bit louder and a little bit worse. Red fox. Sea lion. Skunk beaver. Talking moose. Bison wolf. Is that all of them? Should be 2 more, yeah, okay, good. That's all the educators. They're idle because I haven't designated their speaking times, I guess. That's fine. Down to mechanics, I've already done, great. Security guards don't need work zones, they'll just kind of meander doing whatever, I don't really care what they do. Caretakers have been designated. Good. And vendors are doing whatever. Okay, cool. So aside from the links, and whatever animal I intend to put next to the links, all of the work zones have been dealt with. I should decide what animal I intend to create next. What animals do I have in my trading zone? I have a Wolverine for some reason. I don't know why that's there. This one... Get out of here. Ring-tailed lemur? I don't know why that's here, but I'll need it eventually. Arctic fox, I don't know why you're here. I already have Arctic foxes in the enclosures. I don't know what reason that exists, but it's gone now. We don't need this mute swan. I imagine I bought these for some reason, but I'm gonna regret it later, but it's too late to worry about it now, isn't it? I could probably sell my skunk and my wolverines. I don't really know what they're doing in here. I'm assuming that they were, like, fighting, and so I took them out because of that, and then just forgot to get rid of them. That one I'll probably release to wild, because it's a higher starred one. Oh, it's gonna do aardvarks. That's right. I forgot. Okay, Wolverine, Gustin. Trade for 205. You're pretty good, except for your size. That's a shame. Alright, Aardvark. Let me see what we need for you. Really small enclosure, apparently. They live in groups of 1 to 2. They have 1 offspring every 2 years. And all offspring are tolerated in the group. Okay, well that's not so bad. I need a female. I have to spend conservation credits for it, but I can get one, I guess. This one's really good, except for the immunity. Like, immunity's awful, obviously, but, like, that, like, size is great. Longevity is great. But I guess I'm gonna get this one for 325. I have no reason not to buy it, but nah. Yeah. Been saving up my conservation credits for a while. It's not doing too great at the moment. I don't know why I have this Visant either. That can go. I probably bought it to replace the one that was in there, or I've already replaced it, and that was the one I replaced with. Okay. So, I guess the Aardvark is going to go here. It's a very small enclosure, so I don't need to worry too much about it. Concrete. What does an aardvark look like? Kind of like a tapir or an elephant. It's got big long ears. Oh, you know what I should do? I should make Arthur the cartoon. I haven't done any gimmicks in a while. I did the Wolverine gimmick over here, and I just haven't done one since. That'd be really silly. I don't think I could reliably get Arthur's face in here. At like a reasonable size, though. It would be funny, though. Okay. Let me see. What do I want to do? I want to check reference to see what they look like. It's a funny idea. You appreciate the thought. Yeah. It's because I like I didn't really point it out that much, but I did legitimately just make Wolverine over here. Like actually just Wolverine. Like the superhero, not the animal. I can't show it, but it's there. And I thought that was very funny. But I did that like right at the beginning when I first started the zoo, however many weeks ago that was, and I haven't done anything since. It was a fun time. Okay, what do you need? That's a pretty good image to work off of, actually. They got like a rat tail. They are shaped very similar to raccoons. Okay. So they have like them back legs with the backwards knees, right? Yeah. Like every animal. And they got little spiky claws. I should probably try and like emulate to some degree. And give a little knee there to pull out from there. Give him a big thigh, big haunch. They stand more on their toes than that. Where does their back leg line up to? Oh, it goes almost to their back end here, so I need to move this whole thing up a bit. Come on. There you go. Need to interfere with that a bit, but I'm sure I'll figure that out in a minute. It needs to be more vertical than that as well. So even though it was fairly decent proportion-wise, it needs to be pushed back a bit. Is the problem with working with a really small enclosure size-wise is it doesn't need that much space, so I'm not going to give it very much space, which means the things have to be really close together. The individual segments, and the game doesn't like that. They can't go any closer than like 1.5 or something before they have a fit. Okay. Does the leg go up? It goes like that. So it like swoops around and then like pops out again. Oops. Should have added a little bit more instead of taking away. Okay, I think that's probably alright. Now I just need to like add a little bit in here and then scooch it back here. And then I'm gonna need to like probably give that a little bit less of a curve or an arch, whatever. And what do you got next? You got like a belly on yas. I need a little foot. Get rid of the door. Attach the belly to there. Okay. Give me that foot. Perfect. Brown boy, yay. He's a cutie. And how do the front legs look? Ooh, their elbow's really high up. Okay. Get your little footies out here. Curve this one back. It doesn't really curve, it just kind of gets bigger. I would need to get an aardvark in the zoo to actually model it properly, I think. 'Cause I'm not too happy with how it's turning out. So I may need the 3D model to work off of rather than just looking at an image. It's what I usually do, but you know, it doesn't quite look like what I'm looking for here. Now, something about it is not quite right, so I need to like get in there and actually see what it looks like in game. Also, I wish I wouldn't have put that tail there, because now I need to like I wish I would have rotated it slightly, but I can't rotate it. The game doesn't do rotations of these enclosures. Just have to deal with it being kind of weirdly away from the path. I'll make it work, but it is going to be a bit strange. Okay, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to delete this. I just need somebody to put the aardvark into the enclosure so I can see what it looks like. That one's got a warning sign on it for some reason. I wonder why. Doesn't really matter none, I guess. Challenges? Don't really care about the challenges. I don't know why I ever look at those. They just pop up green and I think I should look at them, but I never need to. Because I don't do anything. I should probably unpause and let things resolve themselves. Haven't unpaused in a while. I think probably the major concern with the appearance is that the back isn't like arched enough. It needs to be like quite a bit larger than that. And like this leg is too long, so the belly's not low enough down, and this leg's probably too big. I could probably back it up quite a lot, and it would look better, I imagine. Oh no, an animal has attracted protesters. I wonder if it's the macaque that's just starving, because my zookeepers refuse to feed things sometimes, for whatever reason. Or maybe this is the one that keeps getting stuck in, like, the water. No, it's not. It is just that people aren't feeding them. That's fine, they'll get fed. Or they'll get stolen away or something, I don't know. I try to take care of the animals, but the game just sometimes doesn't want them to be okay. It just wants them to starve sometimes. I've set up all the paths, all the correct locations and destinations, and sometimes the AI just slacks off and chooses not to feed my animals. I don't know why. This isn't nearly high enough. This needs to be like started up here, I think. Coming off the tailbone, obviously. Delete that, please. Thank you. Delete that one. Connect it to there, please. Okay, quarantine's done, so I can send them over here now, but the game likes to wing me over to the quarantine, so I have to path my way back over here and shove it in there. And then I can actually look at the actual model and make it look kind of like it's supposed to. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. Each of these, I can only do like 2 of these per zoo anyway, but today I'm really tired, so it's having a bit of a rough time getting them to look quite right. The raccoon I could cheat because I could put in like some extra shapes here and there to make it look obviously like a raccoon, like the bandit mask and the stripes and stuff. And the fluffy cheeks. But an aardvark just looks kind of like a anteater. Welcome back. Unable to sleep, I assume? Or I don't even know if you're sleeping, you just went away for a while. Unable to stay away. You had dinner? Oh, okay. I just assume anybody who leaves is going to sleep. Dang, they're really far away from the location, huh? Just sitting here waiting forever. One of these days, he'll arrive with my aardvarks. One day. Thought I'd be gone by now. But lucky you're still here? Yeah. I'll be gone after I finish this enclosure, I think. Because I would like to lie down. Even if I can't fall asleep, I would like to lie down. There they are. And this shouldn't take too much longer. It's a pretty small enclosure. I just need to get the shapes correct and then it'll be good. The worst part is just the path positioning that I have here and figuring out where the viewing angle is going to be. Probably on the back where I put them sometimes. Most of the time. Oh, here they come. Give me the aardvark. What do you look like? I guess I'll just use this as a reference, even though you look like you're poised. You're very round. Look how round it is. It's like an orb. Okay. So, oh God, I gotta do that thing again. Hold on. Let me get my pen and paper out so I can... Armadillo vibes, yeah. Okay, so you're mostly a circle. A little bit of an oval, I guess. You got your rat tail, but it comes down like really like almost at a 90-degree angle down, just like straight down, and then kind of curves at the base. Your big leg, and you got really chonky feet and legs. Like, I thought they'd be like thinner, like a lot of like rodents and stuff, but they're just like actually large. Just big legs. Big bones. You got your little belly. It goes up into the back of your elbow. That's surprising, doesn't it? Like, yeah, your chest is separate to your belly. Down. Do you have a dew claw? What that is? Yeah, well, no. It's just a, well, yeah, I guess it kind of is. It's not really a dew claw, but it's a back claw. The claw that's further back. It doesn't matter for the design. I'm just looking at it. I'm not going to model it quite that detailed. Okay, you got your spiky feet. I don't know why I've given you a... I drew it in perspective. So, I drew it at a I drew it in like a... What do you call it? I'm too tired now. It's facing like I drew it like this. On my notepad. Which is not what I need to be doing right now to see what it looks like. You got gigantic ears. I'm going to have to draw those off the side of the notepad because I didn't space it properly. A really long nose, and... There you go. Okay, cool. Okay, so first things first. The entire back leg is just too small. It also doesn't have, like, anywhere near as much, like, arch as I gave it. This needs to just be thicker. Like that. And this needs to be a little bit smaller than it is. Not by a huge amount, but some. This comes up fine. The tail needs to be moved back. Because it comes straight down, and then kind of, like, curves off a little bit. I guess I could delete this and attach it here instead. Since there's no reason not to. It'll make it easier to shape that line. Little rat tail. I do appreciate that they have all these different options in like a place that would be convenient if I wasn't doing very delicate, intricate work. Like, like these buttons are very useful to have, except when I'm trying to like individually maneuver tiny walls around to make them fit the angles I need. Like they're otherwise useful, but when I'm like trying to like grab bits and pieces of a wall, it's really annoying when they just like get in my way. Okay. That's a lot closer to what it looks like. It's also much rounder than I made it. Like, it's way bigger than this. Like, surprisingly large. And its head kind of goes out like this. I couldn't draw its head on my notepad. It wasn't nearly enough space. It's not obstructed. I'm not doing anything. Double click. Come on. There you go. It's the frame rate issue that the game has for some reason. Specifically with me, though. There you go. They kind of come out like that. They have like a thing where they sort of like open up. The top. Like they're round, but like they have this sort of... Like they narrow in and then they open out. I think that's also too far. Round body and tube face check, yeah. The game is your OP. OP? What do you mean by OP? When I think OP, I think overpowered. I don't know. otherwise, what it might mean. Original poster? Opponent? Oh, maybe. That would make sense. Opponent, okay. What? I don't know, it was confusing for a second, alright? I'm tired, it's fine. That ear's too far back. Okay, now the elbow thingy kind of comes... The arm just kind of comes up into the chest like that. And this is too far back by quite a ways. Looking good. You didn't know I was an artist? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Actually, I don't talk about that often. I am legitimately a professional illustrator. I do commission work for money. Like I make a living doing art. Not this kind, but with like with like a tablet and a pen. I'm using my tablet right now to see chat. My Cintiq. Why does everything have backwards kneecaps? I mean, evolution just decided that was the best kneecap for animals. I'm guessing. Okay, my drawing gets a little bit indiscernible around there, so I should probably look here. Your face is longer, and you have a little mouth at the bottom of your snout. Your ears are actually quite far back. Okay. Legs are thick, so they come out like that. They go basically straight up, I'm pretty sure, right? They go straight up into the elbow, which is right about here instead. Then up like that. This needs to like bulge outward a bit, I'm pretty sure. To go and check again, be sure though. It's like right at the edge of the belly it comes down. It comes almost straight down. Then it has the little tiptoes, and then up. Okay. So this doesn't look like this at all. Kind of goes around like this. Into the tiptoes. Still thicker than that, though. Okay. Does that line up? Kind of. How does the elbow end up going in? It doesn't curve that much, does it? Well, it goes to the belly, and then it starts curving in, so... It starts here. Then it goes like that. And then... like that, probably. I'll need to fix the ear, obviously. You're on a tablet right now and always have been? You're good at games and chatty with a very nice voice. Guess when it... Guess when it rains talent in some individuals it pours. I don't know about that, but thank you, I guess. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you to say. Very flattering, for sure. I may disagree, though. I don't feel like I'm particularly talented. It's mostly just, I can tolerate doing what I do better. than a lot of people, because I'm willing to put up with fiddling over and over again on an art piece or something. Got regular forward knees, they just a lot further up than you expected. Walk on tiptoes? Yeah, that's the problem. God, love your voice. Ooh, the compliments. I appreciate them, but... Ooh. Okay, the belly needs to be fixed, too. It's kind of wonky because of the door. Kind of goes like this and up into, like, that edge there. Now we get that door back in there. That's all talent is, mostly stick-with-itness, I guess. But I've always, whenever I've been like told, like whenever I've heard talent, it's always like natural born kind of stuff, and I'm like, that's not true. Anybody can do anything if they work hard enough. So, or try hard enough, I guess. Not even work hard, just try. Most things become pretty easy once you make the effort to try it out. Okay, well, how's the ears? Where are the ears at? They're a lot smaller than I made them on the body. Also, your head kind of droops down more than I thought it did. It kind of like goes like it's very much not like this. It goes like much further down. That's probably the right reason I'm having a hard time. Because I need to delete that and then grab this, pull this all up, and then move this like down like that. And the ears are too big, so I'm gonna have to change those up a bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I think the head's too big now. Maybe, I think it's because I adjusted this to make it like more bulbous. If I delete that and just kind of shrink it back to normal and sort of make it more how it was originally. I think the problem is I'm trying to make it make sense, but it's a very strange looking animal, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, it's one of those animals you'd look at and be like, that's not right. That doesn't look like an animal that should exist. How odd. It's one of them. How your ears look. I don't have the memory. It doesn't work. Okay, they kind of go up and are over like that, and they go like straight up and then like curve around forward. That's weird. All right. I mean, I think it reads pretty well as an aardvark now. I think the head might still be a bit too big, but a lot of my animals' heads are too big, so I'm not sure that really matters terribly. Trying to make it more round. It's got his tiptoe walking. It's got big feet. It's got his tail that kind of droops straight down. It needs to be a little bit rounder right here. But I mean, like, that reads pretty well as an aardvark, I'd say. Your talent to say in super long dino names correctly. That's a cool talent. I don't know how many dinosaur names I could even list, honestly. I played Ark Survival Evolved, so I know some dinosaurs. Okay, now I can add the animal to it properly. Oh, it's already in there, so it should correct itself and not be grumpy about me moving the animal out. Get rid of the accent walls, so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm gonna have a path around the back side, probably, to let people look in on the animal. I think they live in burrows, so I'm gonna have to put a camera in for people to see, because I imagine they'll be underground a lot. But we'll have this back wall here be the viewing spot. And then we'll make a path around the back side so that people can get there to view them. I want that to like split off in a cool way. That's too far away. It's too close. There you go. I should probably turn off the snapping so I can actually angle this properly. I like the warning always tells me that a dangerous animal's escaped, and it's just like, because I slightly moved the enclosure or deleted the door and nothing's actually escaped at all, and it's not a dangerous animal and it's just fine. Maybe it is dangerous. I don't know if they're like, you know, if they're like actually able to like harm you in any way. I've never encountered one. They're fairly large for, you know, a creature that I haven't encountered. If I saw one in the wilderness, I'd be like, ooh, that's weird, and I'd stay away from it. So, and that's about the extent of my panic I think I'd feel with it. It's got some pretty gnarly claws, so I imagine it could do damage if it wanted to. I'm assuming it eats bugs with its nose that big. Probably ants or whatever, or termites maybe. So I imagine its claws could penetrate termite mounds, so they'd probably be pretty durable. Like you can say, run, it's in Archaeopteryx or something like that. Yeah, that makes sense. How many patrons have been eaten so far? Maybe one when the baby wolf escaped. I imagine it could have done some harm, but I think any other animal that's escaped hasn't actually been dangerous. I had one of the otters escape for a while, but I think everything that's been like actually like an aggressive, like not aggressive, but like a dangerous creature probably is fine. What are you frowning about? You sad the wolf escaped, or something else? Okay, I need to put the enclosure in. I probably... How close am I to water? Ah, it needs to be over here. Okay. Little pool of water for you to drink out of. I don't need to check the size of this enclosure. I'm sure it's big enough. Well, I'm gonna check it anyway, just to be sure. Yeah, it's huge. I didn't realize it was that big. I'm like, oh yes, I better make a small enclosure for this tiny animal. And it turns out I made it like, I think literally 10 times the size I meant to make it. Whoops. Just gives them room to roam. To wander and enjoy life as they please in their Aardvarkian ways. Okay. Give me this thing, please. There you go. Perfect. Probably don't need these, but I'm not sure yet. Give me ATMs so they can pay me cash. Dot these on the other pillars that aren't currently in use and adjacent to the places where people sit down. Then add a security camera so the people don't get all sneaky about stealing from each other. And that should, I hope, cover the power here. It does, barely. But it does. Aardvark. 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 Giant size. Good. Aardvark. I don't think I set up the talking point at the other location. Okay, okay. Where is my other animal that I just made? It's over here somewhere. There it is. The raccoons. I needed to set them up here, but I forgot. There you go. Okay, that's that. This should all be set up properly now. I just need to make the enclosure nicer for them, but that means I have to unpause and let them realize they're not actually escaped. Eventually. Okay. Now, what do you want your enclosure to look like? I just realized something else that I forgot about, is I haven't given the raccoons any food or toys to play with. Where are they? Because you hate them. Well, that wasn't the reason, but I suppose it doesn't hurt. I mean, well, me. It was just an unintentional, happy accident, you know? No, but for real, I don't want to hurt the animals, you know? It was a genuine mistake. I meant to feed them. I'm tired and got forgetful, you know? You know how it is. Bob Ross quote. Yeah. I've been meaning to go back and watch some Bob Ross, because, well, I remember watching him when he was on public broadcast. And I feel like it'd be a nice time to reminisce. Watching the joy of painting. Not that I'm not to like look for inspiration or anything fun like that, just because I think it'd be interesting to see after becoming an artist, getting a chance to look at that stuff. Boy, the raccoons sure are playful, aren't they? Really want a bunch of toys. I'm like struggling to find things to give them. I also want more feeders, apparently. I'll put one over here. Well, actually put it up here. Maybe that'd be more fun. It'll limit their, like, walk-in zone, but I might still have enough room. Ooh, not really. I could get rid of that. The hard shelter is low again, too. I guess they had babies. The Twitch channel. Is it... I assume it's just all the joy of painting, right? Is it advertising? Is it... Sorry, this is a weird question. to ask randomly, apropos of nothing, is it running ads, and is it from Bob Ross's estate, or is it just some random getting paid for it? I suppose that's kind of hard information to find. That's a good question, yeah. While I appreciate the sentiment to not allow something so wonderful to be lost to time, I also don't want to just give a random person money for what would be stolen content. I would feel icky about that sort of thing. But if it's run legitimately by, I don't know, PBS or something, I guess I'd be okay with it. I don't know why PBS would be running a Twitch stream, but, you know, if they are, it's fine. I would be accepting of that. Oh, okay, cool. So it is allowed. Great. In that case, I suppose I'll check it out at some point then, won't I? Animals attracted protesters. Again? I don't know why this time. What have I done? Is it because the raccoons are all starving to death? Because that's my fault. I actually legitimately did something bad there. Oh, they're not in ideal temperature range. I see. Well, that makes sense. Okay, you want more hard shelter, but I don't really want to do that for you. That seems like a pain. Is this not hard shelter? How much hard shelter do you need? Like, this is shelter. Is this inside bit not shelter? Are you not able to get in there? Oh. Oh, I see. What if I was to, like, open these doors a bit more? Oh, geez, those doors are not a solid object. Yeah, okay. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Rotate all of that. Move it back, move it over. Just keep scooting it until it makes sense. There you go. Give me that, this, this, this. Rotate that this direction. Move it this way. Can you get in there now? No. What if I delete the doors completely? Is there a reason you can't get in there? Is it the doors? Is it the stairs? I'll get rid of everything. As long as you're able to get in there, so that counts as hard shelter for you. Oh god, okay, exit, group, edit. Just let me click on the raccoons. They can't get in. Why? Is it the stairs? Here I am trying to do something clever and fun. The game's just being a nuisance. Can you get in there now? If you can, I'll edit this at some point. If you can't, I'll undo all of that and do something else. Yes, okay, so it was that. I'm still gonna undo all of that, put the doors back. And come around this side. Knock out this door, or this wall, I guess. There you go. That should be more shelter. I might add a doorway there at some point. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, you can get in there. Excellent. Is that enough? Almost. Well, no, not really. But they're happier than they were. Okay. God, the game's super laggy right now. I really wish I knew how to fix that. I'm not going to be able to play the game much longer if it doesn't resolve itself. If it keeps lagging this bad, I'm going to have to just stop. You were watching it and fell asleep without realizing? That makes sense. It is relaxing. I remember, long ago. Might be time for me to think about going to sleep too. Yeah, I am gonna go. I just want to make sure this is done before I forget. Ooh, tropical or grasslands. You're in a bad spot. This is a tundra biome. Taiga. Get rid of that. Okay, what do we want? You don't need that much coverage. I guess you're more of a grasslands. Let's go to grasslands instead. Cypress trees. Give me a random rotation, please. Thank you. Gin grass. Fever tree. I love fever trees. They're really weird and cool looking. I don't know how they exist or work, but I think they're nifty. Some elephant grass. Sure. Don't really want to rotate this. Hookthorn acacias. You got any more bushes? Some nettles? Yeah, why not? Just toss some nettles around. I don't know what they... I don't know really where exactly they grow, but... or how they grow. Just around other trees and plants, I assume. Like many other trees and or plants. Papyrus sedge. Got a lot of red oat grass. Parched. Gotta be like over here, I guess. There's no water. No, those are all good ones. I want parched ones. River bush willow. Ooh, it's a pretty tree. Umbrella thorn acacias. I do like that. I'll put one like right there, maybe. Perfect. Okay, you want some hard shelter. Give me your preferences here so I can actually find stuff for you. Here's a rubbing pad right there that you can rub up against or scratch or whatever you want. Here's a feeder. Here's a ball to play with. Here's a ball near the water to play with. A forage box. You probably don't need any more food enrichment, but I will give you a barrel feeder because I like them. I think they're fun. And you do live in burrows, as expected. So, I'm going to put this burrow right here. And then I'm going to change one of these screens, the one in the middle, I guess, to be your burrow. There you go. Okay. That should be good. Now we go in. I need to give you food. So, let's find actual food trays. You don't really need a big one, but I'm going to give you a big one anyway. Just as a treat. I'm also going to need to heat the entire enclosure. So I'm just going to dot these around instead of putting them like strategically like I usually do to hide them. These are just going to be on the locations they need to be on. Because I need to like heat such a large area. I don't want to have to go in and manually find their locales. Or place them gently, I guess. Whatever I'm trying to say. I'm too tired to care what I'm saying at this stage. Okay, put down a bunch of grass. We need a little bit of soil and some sand, apparently. So we want long grass too. I'm going to put that further away from the entrance. Not the entrance, further away from the viewing angles. I kind of want the sand near the, this area. Like right, very much like around here, further away from the water. There you go. That should be good. Looks like they're happy. Yeah, everything's good. There you go. If I unpause, is your welfare gonna go up? Sure would like it if it did. Temperature's bad, that's fine. It's being raised. You'll be okay soon. I don't know what your ideal temperature is. I should probably check that. 42 degrees. Okay, so 30 is fine. And I think the entire enclosure should be covered, except for like right there, which is probably fine. Right there too, actually. Oh, also the water's not heated. I should probably fix that. Let's see. Give me a facility. Water temperature regulator. Drop that in right there. Actually, I should probably go in there and just see I'm making sure it's going to the right spot. Okay, where are you? Can't see anything. It's like really frustrating sometimes trying to like place things precisely when you have no idea where you're putting them. Okay, come here. Come here, you. Go there. What the hell are you doing? Go over. Why won't you cooperate with me? What's wrong with you? Okay, you know what? I know it needs to go here. But just go there, go down a bit, and just place it and hope it lands. Okay, put it one down. Now it's one up. There, now it's perfect. And give me a path, give me staff paths, make them 4, and then delete this. Connect this to here. You're not going to cooperate, are you? Oh no, there you go. Delete that one. Delete that one. Connect everything to everything else. Okay, delete everything. You're not going to work. Delete everything. Okay, back here. Over. Into there. Then 90-degree angle me, please. There you go. Into there. 90-degree angle. There you go. Into there. Perfect. Okay, now the water temperature should be regulated. Where did I put the zoo? Yeah, Antarctica, yeah. Although, it's very rarely frozen in Antarctica, I've found. It's almost always this. The only time it ever goes back to being fully ice is when it's, wintertime. Okay, the red deer are getting contraceptives. Okay, so now the aardvark is completed, and it should be happy with the temperature. I can't give it food, I don't think. I can't improve its food, can I? Oh, I can. Alright, there you go. All I need to do now is set my final work zone. Which will be... like, I'm gonna put a Z here just so I don't annoy myself. Aardvark links. Because I'm gonna have to put these work zones... I'm gonna have to assign these work zones to people. And, it's easier to assign them in alphabetical order. And, unfortunately, Aardvark is the first letter in the alphabet. And therefore, a real nightmare to to get where I need it to be. So that's fine. And then we need to go back to Moose and Takin. There you go. Whoops. Grab that. And then end that. Staff. I will need to add... Oop, no. You to Z Aardvark links. That's all fine. I just need to minimize this one. Nope. Minimize. There you go. Okay, they're all done. Minimize that. Open up the keepers. Scroll down. Ah, no works on my butt. Come on now. I hate that there's like a couple of staff members who got hired on because their names are different, so they're like in the wrong spots. Aardvark links. Aardvark links. There you go. Now I just need to do it with the educator. Aardvark links. Mechanic. Aardvark links. And I already did it with the caretaker, so I think we're good now. Okay. Where are my aardvarks at? I wanted to look at them while I was doing a sign-off. I'm guessing they're underground sleeping, because every animal that has a burrow always goes underground to sleep forever. Yep, they just hang out down there. Anyway, it is time for me to go. I am very tired. This has been almost the regular stream length. Not exactly. I probably should have run ads, but I didn't think about it. I'm not going to sit here for 3 minutes to run them. Let's see, who is currently streaming Planet Zoo who I can raid? I raided Monologued last week. I've raided The Adventures of Rue a few times. I've never seen this person before. I'm going to raid whoever Aralura is. Apparently they're Australian. That makes sense because it's a weird time of day. Have a good night. Take care. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, lurking. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.